So students, this is our chapter evolution in part 3. Today we'll study evolution by natural selection, that anthropological actions to enhance evolution. So first of all, there is the industrial melanism. How it happened? It is an adaptation where the moths living in industrial area developed melanin pigment to match their body to the tree trunks. So the problem of industrial melanism in moths were originally studied by R.A. Fisher and Fort. So the occurrence of industrial melanism is so closely associated with the progress of the Industrial Revolution in Great Britain during the 19th century. It has occurred in several species of moth, of this purpured moth like Piston Bitullaria. Its species and genus name is Piston and species name is Bitullaria. It is the most intensely studied. So, industrial melanism can be written briefly as far as the peppered moth existed in two strains, light colored and melanic, means white and black. Light colored white and melanic means black. In the past, bark of trees was covered by whitish lichens, so white moths escaped unnoticed from predatory birds. After industrialization, barks got covered by smoke. You all know that lichens don't grow at the area where pollution is very much. So the white moths were selectively picked up by moths. But black moths escaped unnoticed, so they managed to survive, resulting in more population of black moths and less population of white moths. This industrial mechanism supports evolution by natural selection. Next is resistance of insects to pesticides. How it happened? The DDT, which came to use in later 1945, was thought to be an effective insecticide against household pests such as mosquitoes, houseflies, lice, etc. But within 2 or 3 years of introduction of this insecticide, new DDT-resistant mosquitoes appeared in the population. These mutant strains, which are resistant to DDT, soon well established in the population and to a great extent replaced the original DDT sensitive mosquitoes. Now still you can observe that we use mosquito repellents every year, but we are not able to eradicate mosquitoes from our home. So these are the actions which are anthropogenic actions which made the more advanced form of mosquitoes which are now resistant to DDT, etc. Such like antibiotic resistance in bacteria. This is also true for disease causing bacteria against which we use antibiotics or drugs to kill these bacteria. When a bacterial population encounters a particular antibiotic, those sensitive to it die. But some bacteria having mutations become resistant to the antibiotic. Such resistant bacteria survive and multiply quickly as the competing bacteria have died. Soon the resistant providing genes become widespread and entire bacterial population becomes resistant. So like this, these are the anthropogenic actions by which any organism, bacteria or moths they become resistant to the prevailing antibiotics or DDT, etc. and become more resistant. This slide shows the Darwin's theory of natural selection. In 1831, Darwin got an opportunity to travel on HMS Beagle for the voyage of world exploration. The voyage lasted for 5 years. During that period, Darwin explored the fauna and flora of a number of continents and islands. And later, Beagle was sailed to the Galapagos Island. Galapagos Island was the islands where tortoises were found in a large number, and on the name of tortoises, this name was written given the Galapagos Island. So there he found that in this island, Darwin got an attention that there were some finches were present, but finches were designated as Darwin finches. What was the specialty there? That these finches, as nothing, they were not to go anywhere for feeding habits. They have some changes in their shape of beak. Just like first one you are watching, that is cactus feeding finch. Next one is wobbler finch. Third one is vegetarian finch, and the fourth one is insectivorous finch. Means they change their shape of beak according to the diet they are taking. So they were. This was an adaptive radiation, and Darwin finches in Galapagos Island. The island name was on the name of tortoises. This slide is also showing adaptive radiation of marsupials of Australians. Just like this is the example of divergent evolution. Um, just like Darwin finches of Galapagos Island, they had common ancestors, but now they have different types of modified beaks according to their food habits, as we have done earlier. Darwin differentiated 13 species of finches and grouped them into six main types. As I have told earlier, large ground finches, cactus feeding finches, vegetarian tree finches, insectivorous finches, warbler finches. Warbler finches are basically a bird that can make musical sounds. And then tool using or woodpecker finches. So ancestral finches were seed eating. Now it's Australian marsupials. Darwin explained that adaptive radiation gave rise to a variety of marsupials. Marsupials are basically pouched mammals in Australia in the same process of adaptive radiation as found in the finches in Galapagos Island. So, locomotion in mammals, adaptive radiation based on locomotion in mammals is a good example. So, these all are the adaptive radiations of marsupials in Australians. Just like you can see in this diagram that marsupial radiations are like tiger cat, they are banded and anteater and kangaroo, wombat, all these are present. Now, this is the example of convergent evolution, means adaptive convergence. Development of similar adaptive functional and structures in unrelated groups of organisms is called adaptive convergence or convergent evolution. So, examples are here. Wings of insects, bird and bat show marked convergent evolution. Um, Australian marsupials and placental mammals show convergent evolution. For example, placental wolf and Tasmanian wolf marsupials, various aquatic vertebrates not closely related show a marked convergent evolution. Now, just like anteaters such as spiny anteaters and scaly anteaters belong to different orders of class Mammalia, not closely related but have acquired similar adaptations for diet of ants, termites and other insects. Just like parallel evolution. When convergent evolution is found in closely related species, it is called parallel evolution. Example is development of running habit in deer, two-toed, and horse, one-toed, with two vestigial splint bones. Tasman wolf is a marsupial, while wolf is a placental mammal. So this also shows parallelism